And hello, welcome back again to this week's chapter of Boku no Hero Academia. We have this time chapter 114, 1 and 140 of its name, The Big Tree Suneater. Tamaki Amajiki memories of his younger days. It was the spring of my third year in elementary school, the first day of school, and I had just transferred in. I could barely get any words out of my self-introduction. The classes had just been shuffled around. The people who were previously in the same class immediately grouped up, making new friend circles. As for me, a transfer student who stumbled right out of the gate, I didn't have the courage to even approach them on my own. After all, up until that point, I had never had the opportunity to make any friends. I simply thought I was a plain old boring person, and that was all there was to it. I am a Jiki by he, and that was when you called out to me. Could it be you were trying to say, Hero, who's your favorite? Okay, so we have Amajiki's origin stories. Nice. We lost the vanguard. What should we do? Keep pressing forward. That's all we can do. The numbers are greater than we expected. Yes, I should deal with these guys first. Oh. As for this attempt for them to buy more time, I can handle it alone. The determination to stand against the enemy alone. Nice. There appears to have been a typo in the translation of the chapter. It's not 110, but rather 140. What the hell you're saying? Let's work together. Yeah, you heard him. Work together. I'll make quick work out of you all. Ha! Suneater will be enough for the three of you. You wait and see. It's Setsunu. We won't be able to shoot with this guy around. Heroes, it's up to you. The secret's out. Hey, well, no matter. It just makes it that much easier for me to run wild. Not if I have anything to say about it. Drop the sword. It's not working. Quick quirk erasure. Similar to Ares' deterioration quirk. Nice. I had heard there was a hero like that up there. This guy's quite the troublesome opponent, but that doesn't matter at all. All we need to do is hinder them, no more, no less. Your blades and guns won't work on me, they'll sink right into my body, so give it up for your own sake. Empty threats like that only work on people who hold their own lives dear. Now that there is resolving them down, our weapons will work. Admit defeat and surrender immediately. Wait, what? What's that? Oh, it's Tamajiki? Oh, yes, it is! Larceny, Setsunu, Crystallization, Ojo, Meal, Tabe. Okay. I'll be your opponent. I ate my fill of takoyaki at Fat's office, so my octopus proficiency levels are at their peak. And I'm also extremely wary of weapons like this now that I've been shot once. It's pointless to waste your time taking these guys on. We've got plenty of pro heroes on the premises. This situation is exactly what we wished for. This is a contest of speed. We cannot afford to waste even a single second. You should keep the pro squags in reserve for what's to come, especially erasers. You'll also need the power to break through these twisting underground passages and the police with their guns. Fat Gum, I can shut these three out myself. Okay. I just looked at all three of them, seal their movements while my quirk is still in effect. Take care of Mirio for me. He'll definitely do something rash, so be sure to help him out. Ooh. In terms of ability, he surpasses everyone else here. Ooh, but his heart is weak. He feels like he's under pressure to do everything perfectly and he lets himself be crushed by that pressure. But even in that state, he still managed to climb his way to becoming one of the UA Big Three. And yet, even a guy like that declared that he can shut them out. We've got to just leave this to him. These guys have the role of eliminating all intruders before they reach their destination, and there haven't been any signs in particularly of that Hirinaka guy's mimicry ability. Did he prioritize the remaining police officers up above? Any raid? Nah. I still can't use my quirk and this feels gross. I talked a big game, but if I could manage to knock them all in unconscious before eraser wears off, I'll block all three of you at once. Sorry, but it's time for you to go to sleep. Okay, so you were so surprised you pulled back without thinking. I get that, you're in a hurry, but don't get too impertinent now. Don't forget you're taking on human trash here. Oh, you never know what we could be hiding beneath our masks. Looks like time's finally up on that sloppy looking dude's quirk. Ooh. So he's able to crystallize his own body, almost form a coat of mineral rock. That's cool. You're not being able to kill us is quite a nice handicap. Eh? Now make sure you sort your trash properly. Okay. Larceny, the ability to instantly move anything on someone else's person into his hands. Even my husk counts as something on my person. We all threw our lives away long ago when I tried to jump off a building, and some hero caught me. Well, I felt complete despair. We are all people who can no longer see a purpose in being alive, but you never understand. But the young boss, he picked up trash like us, he recycled us. Even trash has pride, you know. The boss has high hope for us, so we've gotta deliver. So it's not just the fact that Overhaul has no care for them. They have no care for themselves. Like, I was surprised in a few chapters back when we were introduced to them that like they really were willing to give their lives for a boss who didn't care about them, but they don't care about themselves either, so that's actually quite surprising. You can use your quirk to do many different jobs. Hero is only one of them. The purpose of quirk education is for you to discover how you can make your quirk useful in your future career. What's wrong, Amajiki? With your quirk you should be able to do a lot more than just that. Poor Mirio. I'm telling you guys, it's super hard. Why don't you try? It's good to see how they started from the bottom and now they are the UA top 3. Like that's really awesome. Even if you fail, you still keep your head held high. And so you brighten up everyone around you too. But I'm a failure when I think about how I might mess up. My mind goes completely blank and I can't move. Okay. I'm able to hang in there and do my best all the time because you're around, Tamaki. It's not like I have a strong heart or anything. It's just, even though you're crazy nervous all the time, you never run away. You always try your hardest, and that makes me want to try even harder, so I don't lose to you. I think you overvalue me and undervalue yourself too much. That's why you call me the sun and all that stuff. But I know that you've got amazing talent, and the truth of it is you're a really bright, fun guy. So if I were to use your own words, you could say that you burn more strongly than the sun itself. The sun ain't nothing. compared to you. You'll overshadow it completely. Give it up. Give it up. I guess all I'm saying is have some confidence in yourself, Tamaki. You are Suneater. The name his friend gave him lights his way. And what is that? He like mixed octopus with like the crab shell. Jesus, if he's able to mix and match, that makes it all the more awesome. Sun Eater, man, Sun freaking Eater. I'm enjoying this guy more and more. His work is amazing. Like, being able to transform into things he eats is funny enough already. But the fact that he can mix and match, it gives him a greater edge than we might have before think. Because he can maintain the malleability of the octopus and also give it the defense and sort of strength of the crab shell. So that's very, very cool indeed. Man, I am loving this saga, really. I'm loving the characters, I'm loving the tone of it. And also, one thing that surprised me really, these guys, the 8 precepts of dead, they have no value for their own lives, so it's actually not surprising that Overhaul himself has no value on them. They are really just worthless pieces of trash. They are willing, more than willing, to give their lives for the boss who recycled them. So I guess we'll see how Tamaki will get himself out of this situation, and we'll see him fight as Suneater in the next chapter. But my dear friends, this is it for Boku no Hero Academy for today. But don't go away yet, because today we have a third video on the way, and that is this week's chapter of Fairy Tail. Yes, it has released just on time so that I can record it, and we will see how that goes. So I will see you right away for this week's chapter of Fairy Tail. Or I guess I should say next week's chapter, but still this week's. We will see how it is. So I'll see you all in a bit.